Hello dear students, welcome to this new section where we will learn how to check if a thread is alive or not. Now what does it mean for a thread to be alive? A thread is said to be live if it has been started but not terminated yet. You start a thread by invoking its start method. Once the thread has been started, it is said to be live. In relation to the normal threads API, when the task is finished, the thread also terminates or dies. Sometimes we terminate the thread forcefully from outside even before it has finished executing its task. The thread is said to be dead after it has terminated, whether naturally or forcefully. And once a thread has died, it cannot be restarted again. Even the thread object that was associated with the thread of execution cannot be reused again. Now, some of you sharp and inquisitive minds might be thinking, if a terminated thread cannot be restarted, then how does a single executor thread execute multiple tasks? Well, good thinking. The answer is that the executor threads do not terminate or die after they have finished executing a task. Rather, they have been very intelligently coded to go into wait state if there are no more tasks available for them to execute. And a thread in wait state is still alive, as it has already been started in the past and has not yet terminated. As soon as a task becomes available, an executor thread comes out of the wait state and executes the task, and then it repeats the whole process of waiting and executing a task again. By the way, it does not need to go into wait state if another task is available for executing immediately when it finishes executing its current task. It goes into wait state only if no further task is available after it has finished executing a task. Only when an executor service is shut down or the threads are force terminated by the executor service itself, or in case of some uncaught exception, do the executor threads terminate. Coming back to the current topic, now how do we check if a thread is alive or not using the normal threads API? For this, we can use the isAlive method of the thread class. Obviously, isAlive returns true if a thread is currently alive, that is, it has been started and is running. And isAlive will return false if a thread has not been started yet, or if the thread is terminated, whether automatically after completing its task or forcefully midway from outside. We will see how to terminate a thread forcefully in a later section. For now, let us see an example of checking threads for being alive using the threads API. I have a bare bones class here called threads alive check that will be our main class, and I am going to use loop task C for our example here. Let us code the main class. I am going to create two threads and then check them for being alive before starting them. After that, I am going to start them and then continue checking them for being alive in a loop till both the threads finish executing. I am now going to query the threads for being alive. Let us also print the results here. Starting the threads now. Let us now check the threads for being alive at regular intervals. We are breaking out of the loop here when both the threads are no longer alive. Let us run the code now. As expected, before starting, both the threads are not alive. While the threads are executing the tasks, we see that both the threads say they are alive. When task 1 is done, its thread also terminates, and we observe that is alive is returning false for this thread. The other task is still executing, so its thread returns true for is alive. Lastly, as soon as the second thread terminates, the is alive for task 2 also returns false. And as both threads have died, our program exits the loop and the program ends. Nothing out of the world here. The is alive concept is very simple to understand. And with that, we have come to the end of this tutorial. See you in the next video now, where we will discuss how to check the executor threads for being alive. Or will we? Well, find out in the next video yourself. Till then, have a nice one and bye.